recently I've been giving a lot more talks and presentations to groups. So I've been doing public speaking. And I've done this for a long time, but the frequency is kind of ramped up recently. And it's kind of a new phase that I feel like I'm entering into. We've got the podcast. I've been doing, putting out blogs and just kind of getting my thoughts out into the community for a long time. And it seems like the next natural evolution is to do more speaking engagements, which I've started down that path. And frankly, I really enjoy it. It's a thrill to get in front of people and talk to them about things that excite me. And then it's also a thrill to look directly in their eyes and see that they're getting what I'm trying to teach them. And it's especially great when people come up to me afterwards and they want to talk more about it and they thank me for the concepts that I presented to them. Some of the things that I take for granted, some of the things that I think are easy, things like social media or marketing, they're foreign to the people that I talk to sometimes. And so it is actually enlightening, way more beyond what I think it is, or the value of the information that I feel like I'm conveying to them. They get a lot more out of it than I think I'm giving them, which is great. I enjoy it. I want to do more of it. So actually, if you need a public speaker, if you want someone to speak to your group, reach out. Eric@thisisarray.com. But the reason I'm even recording this episode is because I recently got some advice from someone who's been in the digital marketing field for a very long time, who is very successful. And when I asked him, what would you do if you were me to grow this business to a $100 million company? He had one answer. The answer was, get on stage more. Get in front of people. Tell them what you're passionate about. Demonstrate that you're a thought leader and an expert. And this is exactly the advice that I'm going to take. So I'm going to be putting a lot more effort into speaking. I've got 5 or 6 talks that I've given in recent history that I'm going to actually combine into what's called a slick, or it's just a PDF that says, I'm Eric Olson. Here's the talks that I can give. If you want me to give one of these talks to your organization, hit me up. And so I'm going to kind of put that out in the world and see if I can generate some more talks. So if you see me on LinkedIn or on Twitter or Instagram, if you see more and more talks of, videos of me giving talks, that's why. It's a strategy that I'm going forward with, trying to build a personal brand. And the reason that I'm doing that is because that conveys directly to Array Digital. My goal here is not to build myself up for that being the only purpose. My goal is to try to get some more attention personally so that I can build up Array Digital to be a $100 million company. That's my only goal here. If that wasn't my goal, if my goal wasn't to build the company, you'd probably never hear from me. Like, I'm not naturally one that's just going to be shouting from the hilltops. I'd rather just mind my own business and go about my own business. But this goal that I have, this ambition of growing the business, is much bigger than what I want. So I'm going to go forward with whatever I need to do to grow the business. And right now, the advice and the experience that I'm getting is all leading to getting up on stage more and public speaking.